Yehuda Nasi says that even though I had everything, for me it was never about those things. And that's really what Yaakov Avinu was also saying over here. Yaakov Avinu was saying, I led a life that was very difficult. And I've done everything I can. Im Lavan Garti, V'tayag mitzvot shamati. I lived with Lavan. I kept all the mitzvot. I ran away from my brother. I feel like it's time. I've suffered enough. I want to retire. And what do I want to do when I retire? I don't need, like Juan Soto, a suite in the stadium. You know what I need? I need a Bet Midrash. I need a Shtender. I need a Gemara. That's what I want. I know a lot of people that they can't wait to retire. And what do they want to do when they retire? Nothing crazy. They're not traveling to the Maldives. What do they want when they retire? They just want to sit and learn. That was their whole life they wanted to do that. You know, they have Parnassah questions, so they have to deal with the Parnassah. But once they've solved for the Parnassah part of the equation, Khalas, I'm done. Sign me up. I want to move to Israel. I want to sit and learn. So my friends, that was what Yaakov was asking for. Bikesh Yaakov leshev b'shava. What do you mean leshev? We always think to ourselves it means to settle. But I think to myself that for Yaakov, leshev is the root word of yeshiva. He wanted to go to yeshiva. He wanted to sit and learn. My friends, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says to Yaakov, if that's what Yaakov is asking for, then God's answer is even more illuminating. It's not that you get Olam Haba, you can't also have Olam Hazeh. You got Gan Eden, you can't get a Ferrari. You got Gan Eden, you can't get your own private island. My friends, what God is saying to Yaakov Avinu is, Tzadikim, you want Olam Haba, you can't have Olam Hazeh. It can't be that in the service of Olam Haba, you got Olam Hazeh. It can't be that a person has everything easy in this world and then his spiritual service is something that he just dials in because it's easy for him. That is not the currency of growth. Growth happens when something is difficult. Growth happens when a person faces adversity. The vast majority of our trajectory of growth in this world, in any area, happens when we're struggling, when we're fighting, when something terrible is happening to us, and we're rising above, and we are revealing elements and parts of our character that we've never even knew existed. My friends, that is what God was saying. Miyad kafetza alav rogzo shel Yosef. You don't have Esav. You don't have Lavan. You don't want to be bothered from the outside world. Hashem is saying to Yaakov, you could be bothered from the inside world, from in your own house. You don't need external enemies. You know, these, but ultimately, there is no such thing as a human being without challenges. And because that's the case, the challenges are going to come from somewhere. Wow, praiseworthy is someone that his problem is only money. Praiseworthy is someone that his problem is only someone outside his house. And the problems have not entered into his children, into his kids, into his family. You know, you could have so much challenges in a person's home that are only to do with their children, with their brothers, with their parents. They don't have an enemy in the world. They don't have a problem in the world. But when your home is flawed, there's nowhere to come home to. There's nowhere to escape from the problem. Miyad kafetza alav rogzo shel Yosef. So when we experience a difficult time, when we experience a challenge, a Jew should look at that challenge and say, I see you, I understand you, I know why you're here, and I'm not going to let you beat me. In what way am I going to grow because of you? And when a person has that mindset, then they are not discouraged by challenges. They understand that God, in sending you those challenges, is not ignoring you. It's not that He's not seeing you. Perhaps when we see a challenge sent from God, it's not that God forgot me or is ignoring me, but the opposite. God is paying even closer attention to me. He's looking at me so closely. He sees a version of me that I don't even see. And God is trying to bring that out. And that can happen either by pushing yourself and bringing yourself your own difficulties, by chasing sleep away from your eyes, in staying up extra time to learn, working your brain to the max to take on a shi'ur that's above your level. We could invite challenges that are happy challenges, or we could get challenges that are more difficult. But challenges, there will always be. And when we think of it that way, we're able to deal in a much better way. Baruch